On the 8th of October 1983, the first new Gerry Anderson puppet series for nearly 15 years was broadcast on ITV, the UK's premier commercial television channel. Set in the not-too-distant future, the Earth finds itself under constant threat from Zelda, a bloodthirsty android who, along with her fiendish family and monstrous creations, has established a base on Mars. The only thing standing between this evil queen and her quest for the ultimate annihilation of mankind are the Terrahawks, an intrepid band of heroes led by the stern but fair clone Dr. Tiger Ninestein. After a considerable period of inaction, the Terrahawks once again find themselves called into action when Zelda initiates a brand new campaign of destruction and devastation. Facing up against terrifying time travelers, fraudulent financial fiascos, sickening stand-ups, and deadly doppelgangers, their new adventures could prove to be the Terrahawks' most challenging missions to date. With a wonderful combination of sci-fi, adventure, and comedy, Terrahawks will appeal to anyone who has enjoyed Big Finish's other ranges, or television shows and films like Red Dwarf and Galaxy Quest. Terrahawks, you have a 1050. I think that's a code for launch clearance. I never did understand all those 10 codes.
Terrahawks, stay on this channel. This is an emergency.
We've regathered the original actors, or the original surviving actors, Jeremy Hitchen, Robbie Stevens and Denise Bryer, and the addition of Beth Chalmers, who's replaced Annie Riddler. And they have behaved terribly for the last couple of weeks, making filthy jokes and being very naughty and not really doing what I've told them to do. But at the same time, they've been absolutely fantastic.
Returning to the Terrahawks after 32 years' absence has been